Hey, it's Patrick, it's Trusty Huckster Mercantile. Welcome to my channel. Well, it is the June Huckster Hop, and even though I'm the one hosting this month, I'm not prepared. I had a business trip reschedule itself, and I ended up out of town this week and grabbed everything that I could that I wanted to film and did the best I could trying to film this video from my hotel. So I apologize, it's not up to the traditional standards, but it's still got a great mix of ephemera. It is another $5 ephemera sale. I hope you like the variety I'm giving to you, and claim in the comments with the name of the group and the letter. Did a little bit differently this time. And I will be doing invoices still this weekend. I should be home either Friday night or Saturday. So thanks so much for joining the Hop. Please check the description of this video for all of the other participants in the Hop. And when this one is over at 1/2 make sure you hop over to the next video in the Hop, which is Mary from Ancestral Beginnings, for another great selection of ephemera, she's not ephemera, but for vintage for sale. Thanks for joining the Hop, and I hope you enjoy what I've got to offer.
Well, if you got a dollar, well, just lousy down. Know that I got rhythm that could suit your budget fine. You can take or leave me, but you ain't got much time, 'cause I just keep on rolling down the line.
So these are not all technically cabinet cards, but I'm just calling them that for simplicity, because this is a group of 5 either actual cabinet cards, which these do not have back stamps on them, although this one has, a couple of them have the names. So this has the card with the photographer and the location on it. But some of them are photographs on the cardboard stock. So it still came out of a photographer. So you can see this is W.G. Blair. I can't quite make out the city there. And this one does also happen to be identified, but these are just, kind of traditional studio photography that were just put onto decorative backstock or cardstock. So we have the couple from photographer Burke in Middleburg, New York. There's Cabinet A. Cabinet B is from Stem Smith. Check out the facial hair on that dude. He is also identified, George Geigler, and that was taken in Tyrone, Pennsylvania. This gentleman, see if I can get closer, Emporium, Pennsylvania. So he is C. Lady with those pince-nez glasses. Yeah, I don't see anything coming off to her ears. So yeah, those are the ones that pinch onto the nose, like Teddy Roosevelt, with a great hat and cape. Again, this is just on cardboard. Oh, looks like there's a slight identification there on the background. Hadn't even noticed that initially. So she is E, and then guess I did them kind of out of order. This is from Madison and Michigan Avenue in Chicago. Again, gentleman on cardboard. He is not identified. He would be Cabinet D, and those are all $5 each. I've had the opportunity to offer Broom Labels in the past, but I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've ever offered this batch, primarily because these are more from the East Coast, New Jersey, New York. This one's never been printed, and this one is from Pennsylvania. The other ones I think were all from Pennsylvania, but I don't think I've ever had the Native American. So these are again going to be $5 each. It'd be offered by typing Broom A. So you've got the crown, the number 8 corn and rattan broom. So some of them say broom. That one you can see by the description is a broom and actually has brooms in the photograph. Broom B would be Lion Brooms, which has an eagle carrying a broom. That was out of Yonkers, New York. Broom C would be the Checker Warehouse Brooms out of Yonkers, New York. That would be Broom C. Broom D would be the Native American out of the Hamburg Broom Works in Hamburg, Pennsylvania. And then the final one is Broom E. That is the eagle, again, carrying crossed brooms. All of these are new old stock labels. I think they would have gone on, they're too big to go on the handle, so I think these would have gone on the wrapping or somehow at the on the base of the broom to show who made them when they were sold in a general store. So $5 each, broom plus A, B, C, D, or E. So next up are some vintage advertising pieces, all with a food theme. So these would all be available by typing food A, B, C, D, or E. The first two are a little bit different than the others. These appear to be window decals, stickers of some sort. I don't think they're crate labels because they don't have any branding. So this is just promoting fresh pineapple ice cream. So I'm thinking maybe these have this would peel off and then you'd stick this maybe if it was at the front of a glass case. So food A is the fresh pineapple ice cream sticker. Food B is the strawberry ice cream sticker. So those both have a backing to it. The others are just standard cardstock that would have been used to advertise in a store. So special savings on Heath ice cream bars. The special 12 for 99 cents is a sticker that was applied over it. You can see there's a starburst underneath that people could have printed in there. So this one is the Heath, that is food C. Food D is again cardstock. This is ready to serve Roos ice cream cake, 7-layer. I'm gonna guess that's the brand by Pen Supreme, 69-cent price. That was printed on, that is not a sticker. So that's all printed right on the board. And then food E is the English Toffee Heath Toffee ice cream bars, chocolate covered, home freezer 6-pack only and sealed for your protection. It does say printed in the USA on the bottom. And again, just a regular cardstock. So food A, food B, food C, food D, and food E, $5 each. So the postcard lots are actually postcard folders, groups, sets. So you can grab these by typing postcard A, B, C, D, or E. The postcard A is a set of postcards that you can see at the top. It would have been hung at some point, has been folded. So you have all of these postcards from the Hopewell Village National Historical Site. So printed in Boston, Massachusetts, and the Hopewell site is actually in Birdsboro. That's actually harder to say than I would have thought. Pennsylvania. So this is a set of 6 detachable postcards that were available for 25 cents. They are now $5 by giving me postcard A. Postcard B is this set of 20 color cards. So these are individual postcards within a folder. So I don't know, I would say these are probably 70s based on some of the coloration of them. So none of them are used. They're still in their original folder. Just some beautiful images of scenes from around Rome. And you can see the vintage wrapping on there. So this would have been sold obviously in Rome. Kodak Ektachrome is what they called them. So that is a set of cards. Postcard B for $5. Postcard C is also an envelope, but this one, the envelope itself would be mailed. And inside are Japanese postcards. So these are also individual postcards that have never been sent with Japanese pagodas and scenes of the temple, Moroji Temple. And even the folder itself is actually really pretty. So that is postcard C. And then postcard D are the traditional envelope types. And so this one is Pennsylvania Turnpike, World's Greatest Highway. And then out of sheer bad planning, I just randomly grabbed out of the stack. I grabbed 2 Pennsylvania Turnpikes. So this one is postcard E. So this one is aerial view of Pennsylvania. This one's got the larger lettering on the back of the map of Pennsylvania. But when you open them up, these have photos of the turnpike all folded up into a little commemorative folder. So postcards A, B, C, D, and E. So you'll notice a bit of a theme. I had the opportunity of picking up some stock from a label specialist. And so these is another collection of new old stock labels. And I've way more where this came from, but this is a start. These are the cigar labels, A, B, C, D, and E. And each one of these would have been They're all new old stock. They're all paper. They all would have been adhered to the box of the cigars. So we've got the Palmetto cigar for cigar A, lovely portrait of a lady. Cigar B would be the La Patur label. Cigar C is the Eau Claire label. Cigar D is the Lillian Ashley label. Just look at even though she's black and white, just like the detail in that's just gorgeous. Lillian Ashley. And then cigar E is the Prima Lucia, trademark registered. These are all embossed. Just checking really quickly. Yes, they are all embossed. And again, all of them are new old stock, ready to either be framed or put into your own cigar box. $5 each by giving cigar A, B, C, D, or E. So generically, these fall into the category of a Victorian trade card, although these all date into the 20th century, so not quite Victorian era. These are all Singer sewing machine advertising cards. So they're all part of the American Singer series. They all show an individual bird with its egg. It names the bird itself. This one is actually copyrighted 1899. Some of them go a little bit later than that. So this is on the back, the information on Singer itself. So it talks about the Orchard Oriole, so it's kind of educational, but then of course it's an advertising for Singer sewing machines. So this one is the Orchard Oriole, so that is Singer A. This is the Catbird, Singer B. This one is the Bobolink, Singer C. Just going to show really quickly. They actually do all have slightly different information on the back. Let's see what this was. I guess I needed to show this. So this was B. This was advertising the Singer oil. C was advertising the table machine. This is Singer D, the wood thrush. This one, special notice. Got a slightly different logo in there with the shuttle. And then the E is the rose-breasted grosbeak. And it is showing an image of some ladies with one of the sewing machine tables. So actually all the backs are different. So these are Singer A, B, C, D, and E. $5 each. Several months ago, Heather Elizabeth and Angela did a video in their Brocante and Bergamot series about Victorian calling cards and the lithography and the designs that came out in the 19th century. That's what they talked about hidden name calling cards, and that's what these are. These are calling cards, and when you look at them, they're all die cut on the back. I think they're all embossed on the front piece, and then when you lift the front piece, the name is hidden behind it. So hence the name, hidden name calling cards. Hard to do with one hand, plus the sun is coming through the window, so I'm giving a shadow. But trust me, that one is calling A for $5, gets me the My Love for Thine. Calling B, also, this would be lifted up, also embossed. You got the rose with Forget Me Not. Calling B, that is $5. Calling C has a little lovebird with Glad Roars. Okay, we appear to be in a different language. But that whole thing would lift up, again with a die cut in the back. Calling D, we've got, looks like maybe a church scene in a thorned wreath, and that whole piece would lift up. And calling E, I will say I did check. This one does not have a name underneath it. It's the largest of the 5. So I'm going ahead and including it because the design itself is fantastic with the Forget-Me-Not, the Lilies of the Valley, the printed lace that then matches the die-cut lace on the outside. So again, $5 for calling E. These can all be yours by putting that into the comments. And more labels. This time you're getting a twofer in what I'm making available. These are all soda labels, or as we would say in Chicago, pop labels. But they, some of them actually say soda, so we're gonna stay with that name. So they are all, the larger label are all from the Gray's company, which to be perfectly honest, I'm not familiar with. So it's the Charles Gray Beverage Company in Janesville, Wisconsin. So it's actually near me, but I've not heard of this one since 1865. So there's different, some different flavors of the Grays. And then to kind of throw in, to keep to the $5 theme, throw in a little bonus piece, this little Peppers soda label. This one specifically for Birch beer. Just gonna randomly pair these up. So for $5, using soda, soda A gets you Gray's grape plus Peppers Birch beer. Gray's B gets you, or soda B gets you Gray's orange soda with just a general label for Peppers. Soda C gets you Gray's sparkling sour soda, and then a Peppers. Okay, this one has a tear in it. I have another one of these back home, so you'll get a good one. And I'm pretty sure I still have a ginger ale, so I do apologize. If you want the sparkling sour and a Peppers, let me know. You can still claim it with soda C. I will replace this. Either it was torn, I didn't notice it, or I might have torn it when I packed it, so didn't notice that even when I was laying it out. Soda D is Gray's strawberry soda, and you get the Peppers orange soda. And soda E gives the Gray's grape with a Peppers lemon lime. I believe I have some other Gray's labels, and I know I have other Peppers labels. So if you're interested in any additional ones, also just contact me. But you can get these pairs with the corrected fixed one there for $5 by soda A, B, C, D, or E. And I'm gonna wrap things up with one of my favorite items to source and resell, as that is vintage brochures. They're always, this is something that if you find a subject you're interested in, and you can frame these or put them, make an ephemeral with them, no one else you know is gonna have one of these. So this is the Atlas White for beauty and durability, feed, coal, and building materials. And so it's talking about Portland cements and all the different applications for Portland cement in this great multi-panel brochure. So that is available by giving me brochure A. Brochure B is when planning a home. It's got the GE logo in it in a set of eagle wings, and just check out the illustration on there, the blueprints of planning their home. Electricity and the Home Builder. So this is copyrighted 1913 by General Electric. Just a little 2-page brochure, some handwriting on there that may or may not be period, but so that is brochure B. Brochure C is from the Chicago World's Fair of 1933, Century of Progress. It was folded. That's why I'm offering it here for only $5 as opposed to online. But this is an advertisement for Masonite, presents this interesting home, and it's actually a Masonite home that was built at the Century of Progress. So you've got this great article about that. The design that went to the front is actually embossed into it. So it's a little multi-page or multi-panel brochure. That is brochure C. Then put them in the wrong order again. So brochure E, Gerber toy guide, little baby with eyeglasses reading the brochure. So this was a mailing piece. You can see St. Louis, Missouri with a single-digit zip code. So this dates it prior to 1963. Not sure there's an actual copyright on here, but it's a toy catalog. So it's got individual pieces that you can get with the pricing. Love offering Huckster catalogs. So that is brochure E. And then brochure D is a mother's manual. This is a little bit thicker than the others. This is copyrighted 1928, the Ralston Purina Company. It's how to make breakfast interesting. So it talks about educational items like what's in common foods, how to keep track of the growth of your child, but then there's also some menus in here as well. I thought some recipes, but yeah, and some recipes. So that is brochure D. Note that I have, again, put those out of order, but $5, brochure A, B, C, So again, thanks for joining the Huckster Hop. I hope you have a chance to catch some of the other videos that are dropping throughout the evening as part of the June event. And if you wanted to claim anything, just make sure you're putting your comments in the comment section with the name of the group and the letter of the item from each group. And I will be doing invoices at some point over the weekend once I return from this trip. So thank you so much for your time. Thanks for putting your trust in Trusty Huckster, and I'll talk to you again soon.
Well, show me a sign if you're wishing me to stay. Otherwise, I say goodbye and finish out the day. And that sunrise in the morning and you got nothing to say. Oh, that's when I'll be headed on my way.